If you're watching this video, it means you know you are smart, you know you have potential, but you also know that you are lazy, and that laziness is like a wall you have built brick by brick between yourself and the life you know you deserve. You keep repeating yourself, not now, not today, it's too much effort. Bill Gates said, I choose a lazy person to do a hard job, because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. Think about that. It is not about being unproductive. It is about being strategically efficient. That wall you have built, it's not a prison. It's a laboratory. It's where you experiment with systems, shortcuts, and ways to get things done. It is where you turn your perceived weakness into a superpower. Because the truth is, you're not just lazy, you're a lazy genius. And the most powerful tool you have is the 80-20 rule, the Pareto principle. 80% of the results come from 20% of your efforts. It is about stopping to waste energy and start focusing on maximizing impact from the minimum input. It is about identifying that crucial 20%, the tasks, habits, and relationships that drive 80% of your success. And it is about saying no to the rest. Stop trying to fix every imperfection, learn every skill, or pursue every momentary interest. Instead, identify the 20% of habits, mindset, and relationships that will create the most profound transformation in your life, and focus on those. This is not about doing less. It is about doing what matters the most to you. So change perspective. See your laziness as a filter, saying, this is not worth my precious energy. And when you actually found something that is worth that energy, well, there are a couple techniques that can really help you. First of all, the one question that fixes procrastination. Ask yourself, what is the next smaller step I can take? Forget the overwhelming scope of the entire project. Break it down into the smallest action. Then there is the do nothing method. If you cannot start working, sit and do nothing. No phone, no entertainment. Just stare at the task. Eventually, your brain will get bored and just start working just to escape that boredom. And let's be honest, some tasks are just monotonous. But you can change that. Find a way to make boring tasks fun. Add competition, like challenge yourself to beat a time limit. Use rewards, finish a task and get a treat. Or just change the environment. Work in a cafe or play music. Put some playfulness into the process. Remember, overthinking kills momentum, so use this rule. If a decision won't matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes making it. And finally, if a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it right now. Because starting is the hardest part. Once you begin, momentum takes over. Your lazy genius knows that these small victories, these quick wins, build the foundation for larger achievements. And let's add another layer, a deeper truth. Because your laziness is not a lack of motivation, but a profound search for meaning. Think of it as a river. A river doesn't flow uphill. It seeks the path of least resistance, the natural course that leads to the sea. Your laziness is your internal river, seeking the natural course of your life, the path that leads to your own personal sea of fulfillment. You see, society often glorifies hustle and grind, but real mastery, real brilliance comes from working with your nature, not against it. It is about recognizing that laziness is actually your intuition, guiding you towards a state of effortless excellence. Stop apologizing for your laziness. Stop trying to force yourself into a mold that doesn't fit. Instead, embrace your uniqueness. Embrace your lazy genius. Your true power lies not in endless effort, but in the art of choosing wisely. Choosing the right task, the right habits, and the right relationships. Release the guilt of laziness and instead trust your inner compass to guide you toward a life where brilliance flows freely and effortlessly. And if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, and see you next time.